Alright guys, I'm here in EFI Live. If you can hear. That headache rack was a couple 100 pounds. RPMs are looking at... What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. In a previous episode, you guys saw us install these 20x12 two-piece aluminum Stasworks wheels, but we never took care of balancing them. I've used balancing beads in the past and I just really didn't want to use them this time, so we're going to give a set of these Centramatic wheel balancers a try. They're super easy to install, so let's get this wheel off and throw this one on. So these act as like a balancing bead in this ring, if you can hear. There's actually beads in this ring that move just like balancing beads would to balance this hub. So you just slide it on like that, and then the wheel slides on right over it. All right, that's it for the front. Let's move to the back. Okay, now in the rear, I'm actually running the same Centramatic balancer as the front, and the reason that is because I'm running super singles. So I'll link the part number to these down in the description below if you run super singles, and I'll put the rear part number to the dually setup if you wanted to order those. So just like the front, it slides right over the hub, and then you install the wheel like normal. And just like that, we got wheel balancers. You can kind of see them through the wheel there. You can't really see them behind in the front, but if I come under here, you can see it clear the hub. I have zero experience with these Centramatic wheel balancers. I'm hoping it's a one-time kind of thing. They were not cheap at $450 for the set, but I'll make sure to give you guys a review on these after our next trip. Another thing I've been working on is actually getting the headache rack from the bed removed. Some of you guys are probably confused, as in a previous video I actually removed the bed. Well, when I went to install the boxes, I actually put the bed back on just to have an easier mounting point. And when I measured these boxes, they actually ended up lining up perfectly with this step with the bed on. So I went ahead and put that on, but I wanted to move the camper forward because it was just hanging off a little further than I liked back here. It's gonna be really hard for you guys to tell in this video, but there's actually an arrow right here. And you can see if you come down that that arrow is about 6 inches behind the center of this hub right here. And what that arrow is the center of gravity. So I'd really like to get this camper moved forward another 6 inches just to have it centered on the axle. So, and we needed to look at losing some weight. So that headache rack was a couple 100 pounds. It sat about 6 inches right here. So we went ahead and moved the camper forward, and I think it looks a whole lot better. After our last trip, we actually had a slight power steering leak when we got home. So I went ahead and replaced both of these lines. I had replaced these high pressure lines when I replaced the steering box, but I hadn't replaced these yet. So now our power steering system is all brand new. Alright guys, I'm here in EFI Live. I actually just loaded a new TCM tune. I changed a couple things. I'll go show you what those are. Alright, so what I'm doing in here is I don't want the transmission to shift into 6th gear. The RPMs are just way too low. The truck has no power. And when I hit the overdrive off, it's a double overdrive, so it actually goes into 4th, and the RPMs are just too high in 4th. So I went in here and changed the part throttle 5 to 6 shift to 150 miles per hour. I changed the wide open throttle 5/6 shift to 150 miles per hour, and then I changed the RPMs to 5,000. So we just loaded this on the truck. We're gonna go test drive it, and we'll make sure that it's running good and not shifting into 6th gear. All right guys, we're about to get on the highway. Let's see what this transmission does. normally it would pretty much automatically shift into 6th. RPMs are looking at about 2,000 and we're doing maybe 60 or so. Looks like it's gonna stay in 5th. That's gonna do it for this test drive. I'm really excited to see what the RPMs are on our trip to California. We don't have any hill climbs, but if we were going to go uphill, I would turn overdrive off and drop it into 4th. So cruising around town on a flat road, I think 5th gear is gonna be perfect for our setup. I know I had said we were going to be starting these camper renovations, and we are in the next week or two, but we had a family emergency come up and we're actually packing up to head to Northern California to my family's place. So we had to scramble to get the camper ready and get these wheel balancers on because it is a 12-hour drive one way, and we wanted to make sure that we were all sorted for this trip. Even though it's not a vacation, we are going to be vlogging, so stay tuned for that upcoming video. Thanks so much for being here, guys. We really appreciate it. We got a lot of exciting content coming up, guys, so make sure you're subscribed to the channel. Hit that bell for notifications so you know when we post new videos. Like this video if you want to support us. Put your thoughts and comments down below. Let me know if you have any experience with these Centramatic wheel balancers. We'll see you on the next video. Later, guys.